Shasu, Shasu, Shasu. Welcome to episode 8 of Numerality, where sound meets symbols and consciousness finds clarity. Today is Moon Day, January 20th, 2025. I will provide the numerality for the day, which will include the elemental energies, tarot, astrology, personal insights, and numerology. Excuse the noise in the background. I tried to wait it out, but it kept getting worse. And I was like, okay, the wind is going to do what it wants to do. So here we go. Um, so we are in week 4 now until Saturday, January the 25th. So this week, the number 4 has to do with foundation, practicality, service, devotion, organization, structure, and work. Now, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Emperor has to do with structure, logic, reason, leadership, authority, creating order out of chaos, making your own rules, fearlessness, energy, force, and drive. It is centered around the energy of the earth, which is our physical reality, and the sign of Aries, which acts assertively and urgently. Its qualities are direct, bold, leadership, initiative, pioneering, and engineering. This 4 energy is also connected to the planet of Uranus, and it really wants to deviate from the norm altogether. It just wants to create a brand new thing and be the original pioneering energy behind a new thing. So today is Monday. It's ruled by the moon. So the moon wants to respond. It wants to make a reply through your emotions, to react, to undergo a change through your emotions, to regulate, to control, or to adjust through rhythmic function. The moon governs institutions, mystery, your inner needs, instincts, cycles, the subconscious, and your emotions. The moon is also connected to the sign of Cancer. Now, on a moon day, the activities that you'll find that'll best complement the energy that we're in are things like journaling, reflecting, engaging in spiritual practices, sharpening your intuition, cooking, taking care of home-related chores, taking care of children, taking care of your emotional needs, just overall nurturing things that you may have missed, or things that need your attention at this time. Now, yesterday's fire element, what it is that was driving us yesterday, that was the 2911 energy, and that had to do with the Three of Wands. So yesterday, to some degree, was a learning period. We started out with the lemonade stand, got it together, and now the 3 was us looking to expand those ideas and looking to see how we can make that lemonade stand run more efficiently. What can we add? Do we need to take things away? And it kind of gave us an idea on how we want to start pitching that lemonade stand to other locations, new areas. Just thinking all those ways in which we can make our business better. So that energy was centered around the sun, and that energy was helping us to individualize the process and kind of move forward with our own creativity, and our vitality was helping to drive us in integrating the information that we learned yesterday, as far as like planning ahead and seeing the opportunities that we could that were that were revealing itself to us yesterday. So now, the fire element for today, what is driving us, is the 30, and you break that down to a 3. So in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the 33 is connected to the 4 of Wands. The Four of Wands has to do with work completed, celebrations, romance, happy home, expanding your living situation, property, land, open to new and exciting possibilities, sharing recreational interests with others, and having a strong community and foundation. This energy is connected to the third decan of Aries, and that is the signature of Jupiter. So Jupiter has an affinity to enthusiasm, optimism, growth, generosity, professionalism, the higher mind, expansion. It wants to grow. It wants to explore. It wants to experience things to actually gain the wisdom on what it is that we're doing. So now that we have created this environment where we can expand this, the Four of Wands is more of a celebratory energy. It's very expansive, and we're optimistic about the future. We're thinking about we're feeling satisfied even with our emotional state and how it is that we're making decisions. So the 33 is a very exciting time for us to be experiencing this energy. The three also has to do with using your imagination and your creativity. So also using the energy of the three to use your imagination and creativity to create your environment or the surroundings that you want to express your best self in, express this business idea, express this idea in general in. This Four of Wands is letting you know that you've hit a point where you can celebrate and continue to move forward with expanding this idea. Now, again, I'm going to reiterate the water element, which is the lesson of this month, is for us to basically learning how to adapt to change and unexpected outcomes in turn of events are transpiring at this time for the month of January. It's a 10-1 month, and that's connected to the Wheel of Fortune card, and that has to do with luck, intuition, a turn for the better, being in touch with destiny, freedom, adapting to change, getting what you want, moving up in the world, positive change. This energy is connected to Jupiter and Mars. So forward moving thinking and actions, and expanding your creativity. And how we do that is we have to be open to things changing. So allow yourself emotionally to kind of go through that change without being so hard on yourself, or allowing tension to kind of bubble up because things aren't going the way you want them to go. With this energy for the rest of the month, this change is actually working for your benefit. Now, the air element for today, the impression that we are giving off in the conscious realm of others' experiences would be the Ace of Wands. So because we started that lemonade stand, now the Ace of Wands is here, and this is the impression that we are giving other people. So the Ace of Wands is connected to honor, birth, clarity, expanding potential, expressing yourself in a creative way, giving your best, believing in yourself, having a potential for greatness, and moving forward in a healthy and happy way. This energy is connected to the element of air, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini wants to work in a manner of versatility, with an aptness for change and variability, with the capacity for inconsistency. Libra wants to act in a manner that is unitedly with the goal of combining and harmoniously with the desire to manifest agreement. And Aquarius, that wants to act that is indifferent, with the apparent impartiality or lack of concern, and unconventionality, with the strong feeling for the unusual. Reminder that one has to do with independence, new opportunities, planting seeds, new beginnings, being a leader, courageous, and being ambitious. So you are coming off today in other people's experience as somebody who knows what they want, who's creative, who's expanding their enterprise, who has clarity, who is thinking with a balanced creativity and balanced logic and reasoning. They're connected to what it is. They're connected to their morals, and it's almost like a sense of a pride. So maybe people are low key looking up to you today because they're like, oh man, they going after they dreams. They going after they dreams, and I think everything that I have laid out thus far adds up to what your perception of what is going on can be, how this can be perceived today. Um, so again, I hope that all of this is helpful. It's definitely helpful for me. I tell you that. Okay. Now, what will support us in this Earth energy is um, the Page of Cups, and this energy is the 40, and we break that down into the 4, and that is connected to the energy of the Page of Cups. It's funny because again we are in the week of the 4, so what will support us is being in that 4 energy, and that has to do the Page of Cups has to do with finances, building, birth, gentleness, sentimental, romantic, being creative, learning a creative skill, imagination, showing your talents, seeing things differently. Is connected to the 3rd decan of Cancer, which is Neptune. And Neptune has an affinity to your intuition, imagination, compassion, illusion, mysticism, the unreal. Neptune wants to it wants to refine, it wants to cultivate insights beyond your level of consciousness. It wants to ferret out the significance of something abstract. So it wants to find what is that pearl in something that we just can't wrap our minds around. That's what Neptune wants to do. But in this case, it creates a scenario where what will help you is thinking about how you can build on your finances, what you can birth to kind of nurture and help you to express your creative talents or your what it is that you the vision that you have for yourself and others, and how you can express that in a more of like a business model, or and how you can capitalize off of that as far as your finances are concerned. And Neptune will help you do that because it helps you tap into your imagination and thinking outside the box. So definitely working on building, continuing to build your business, your idea, your whatever it is that you're working on as it pertains to our lemonade stand idea. Continue to being creative on this day to build on it will help you to stay aligned and on track with the energy today. Now, the number 3 is compatible with itself, which has to do with imagination, expansion, self-improvement, creation, and self-expression. The 3 is compatible with the number 6, which has to do with duty. Sorry about the noise. It has to do with duty, domestic activity, family life, responsibility, and it's also compatible with the number 9, which has to do with completion, dreams, fulfilled, endings, inspiration, and long trips. Now, this energy astrologically is connected to the signs of Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, and Leo. If you want a reading, keep forgetting to mention numerality9@gmail.com. You can email me if you want to know what your birth chart is. We could talk about it. We can, yeah, I can help you figure out where everything is in your astrological chart, in your numerology chart, and yeah. So now let's go. Excuse me. Now let's talk about the astrology. But yeah, before I go there, I give the numbers so it'll give you guys an idea of the energies to tap into. If you're unable to tap into the 4 energy, there are other energies like the 3, 6, and the 9 that you can tap into to be aligned with this day. So that's just a tidbit for you guys. All right, now we're back. Now we're on to the astrology. So the moon will be 17 degrees in Libra around 10 a.m. I think it's around 17 degrees Libra, and it's giving the moon a Uranus signature um, for the first half of the day. So Uranus wants to it wants to originate. So it wants to make something new. It wants to be original when it comes to creating something. And the Libra moon wants to connect and relate and unite with ourselves in a way that is original, that is something that we have gone deep within ourselves to kind of transform, and we've kind of come out anew with that. But as far as us being unstable, Uranus actually, I want to say it's not. Yes, it is a Uranus signature. I don't know why I feel like that's off, but yes, it is a Uranus signature. So you may find some instability in how it is that you are relating to other people. You may find that it is more on the unusual side. As we get closer to the end of the day, we find that that Libra moon will enter its third and final decan, and that will be a Mercury signature. And Mercury wants to make its thoughts known through careful consideration and awareness. So just be mindful. That's where the moon is, and that's where your emotions will kind of be in flux around. Now the moon will square Mercury around 11:22 a.m. This is standard. This is Eastern Standard Time. So this energy can create the moon squaring Mercury can create emotional and mental tension, leading to potential misunderstandings or conflicts between thoughts and your feelings. Emotional responses might become more impulsive or erratic. As the intuitive nature of the moon struggles to align with Mercury's logical approach. It can also challenge clear communication and effective decision making. So just be mindful of that. And also conversations may be prone to misinterpretation because emotions are likely influencing words more than usual. We also have the moon squaring Mars. Mars is currently in Cancer. It is also retrograde. So this aspect will be happening at 11:30 p.m. So your Mars represents it represents your drive, ambition, and aggression. And squaring Mars, the moon squaring Mars, it'll bring energy, a surge of energy that seeks immediate expression. You may find that that we may experience a heightened emotional sensitivity coupled with emotional actions or responses. This can lead to impatience or frustration in situations, and that require us to have calmness and thoughtfulness. So just be mindful around the evening and into tomorrow. Be mindful that we may wake up with that energy too. So Venus, this planet Venus is in Capricorn, and it's sextile Uranus that is retrograde in Taurus energy, and this aspect is happening at 4 a.m. And this is more so like blending tradition with innovation. This may encourage us to balance the spontaneity in our relationships and finances and personal growth. It may show us where there is unresolved issues or unusual things happening in the realms of our relationships, finances, and how we perceive personal growth. But because it is sextile, it may help us to see where we can do better in these areas. And with Uranus, it'll stimulate innovation in the relationships and the bonds that we have with these things. Now, the sun, identity, our vitality and self-expression will be starting to conjunct Pluto. I think this one starts tomorrow, but I wanted to get a head start on it now. This transit is a powerful time for transformation and renewal. Pluto symbolizes deep change with power dynamics and rebirth. This transit, it could include an increased determination and focus. It offers an opportunity to let go of old habits or old beliefs that no longer serve any purpose. There is an urge to dig beneath the surface to uncover truths that we previously have had hidden or ignored. So just be mindful if you feel a little groggy or feel a little, what's the word, suppressed. It is forcing you to kind of see the changes that need to be made, and that's what the sun conjunct Pluto will kind of bring up for you. This energy will be more potent tomorrow, but I did want to touch on it today. Now, Venus will be conjunct Neptune. Neptune is currently in Pisces. Venus is in Capricorn, and this is happening at 2 p.m. This will blend practicality with idealism. It will inspire realism, where aspirations are rooted in tangible goals. So dreamy realism, right? When we're thinking of things that we could kind of do, we're adding that with the sign of Capricorn, which is an earth sign, and putting our goals into some dreamy capsule, and it's forcing us, not forcing us, but it's opening up ways in which we can express ourselves in a new way when it comes to how we go for our goals. This conjunction may bring challenges when distinguishing from fantasy and what's actually happening, and also escapism or confusion. Deception too may also be in the mix. Love and financial dealings, so just be mindful of that. Boundaries may be blurred under this influence as well, so just be vigilant and guard yourself against unrealistic expectations or misleading appearances when it comes to this transit. And last but not least, for the transits, we have Mars retrograde. Mars Cancer retrograde is going to trine Saturn at around 8 p.m. And so Mars and Cancer trine Pisces and Saturn, that will create a harmonious energy that balances emotional drive with spiritual depth. And this aspect will enhance the ability to channel emotions into constructive action. This alignment can support goals, healing, manifestation, and spiritual expansion. So later on this evening will be a good time to tap into the energies of the moon day, things that you could do on today that'll help benefit you, things you can add that on to later on this evening to kind of help you wind down, and that'll be helpful to go along with this transit too. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Until the next time, be well and enjoy. Peace.